Alright, friends. Right, Grumpy, welcome. First one to the stream. What a champion. Knocking Miss Tea Time off that spot. A rare occurrence. How you doing, bud? How's your week been treating you? It is, if you would believe it, Tuesday already. It has gone... I don't know about you guys, but it's gone fast for me. Hot damn. I was surprised too. God damn, yeah. I think she has some sort of information. I think she's bugged my house. I think she's bugged my house. I think that's what's going on. Welcome to the Tuesday Hangout. And the excuse for chatting is we're working on our bits alert. It's going to be this lovely Warforged man. Are you familiar with? Are you much of a D&D, Grumpy? Are you familiar with what Warforged are? They're just fantasy robots, basically. Should we start? Tea time, welcome in. A close second. How you doing? How is the gang? It is very Tuesday. So, I'm doing really well. It's first couple of days back from holiday. I had last week off, and everything was about as on fire as I thought it might be at work. So, colour me not surprised, but not stressed about it. I'm over it. Old Rose from COVID. My dad, Lapflow, came back positive, so waiting his PCR. Oh, dude, that sucks. I'm sorry they've come down with the vid, man. But hopefully they make a speedy recovery. Total Cherries as well. Welcome in, buddy. How was the 24 hours job in the end? You looked to be going strong around hour 15, I think, is where I last saw you. We're drawing ourselves some lovely robots. Let's put on the reference so people can see what we're actually drawing. Oh. Can we move you, please? Thank you, sir. Let's make that background white. Let's go pop the screen a little bit more. But yes, welcome. What's new? What's happened since Sunday? There's a brand new emote which I finished like an hour ago. It's replaced the Keck emote because I wasn't feeling that. Was not feeling it. So enjoy the new stress emote. Hopefully that'll serve us a little bit better. Different breed. 21 hour 21 starts to get loopy. It's about right. It's about the 20 hours is when you get, oh boy. That's when things start to get a little bit blurry in the old memory banks. Like, do you remember what you did on stream? No. Thank you, Tea Time. I think it's a lot better than the Keck one. I think it's another keeper. Yeah, slowly our repertoire of emotes gets stronger and stronger. One day I'll be happy with them. One day. Stretch is much better. Keck looked like coughing. Yeah, he did. It was the like there's almost like spit flex. So I thought it'd be good to go like like sort of spitting out, but it did just look like a cough. So yeah, they're not all winners. And I feel like with my brand of how I go through games and stuff, stressed will get a lot more use. So I feel like in terms of like legs, it'll do a lot better. post-food zoomies. My dog gets the same stuff. After he's eaten, he's gonna just rampage around the house. So he's gonna burn off all his calories immediately, and then be hungry like 10 minutes later. It's just the way of things. It's how they do. But I'm glad to hear Tea Time Cat is doing well. Is as boisterous as ever. This question, nope, not really how much D&D time. So what's the lore in this character? So, Warforged, I forget their exact lore, but they're largely from the Eberron setting, right? And so in the Eberron setting, it's all a little bit fantasy steampunk. So if you're into your steampunk stuff, Eberron will suit you very, very well. And they're basically, they were made for war, and hence the name Warforged. And they're constructs that have genuine souls. However, the war that they were originally meant to sort of win or fight in has long since finished. So they're sort of, as a race, at a loss. So they're kind of like, well, we're bred for war, but that war's over. So what do we do now? Hence, a lot of them become adventurous to some degree. How are we going to draw this then? I have no idea what this playlist is, by the way. Pair well with sorcerers. Did they really? Are they like well versed in the sorceress realms? I've always liked Warforged. I've played one. It all sounds relatable, right? Anyone involved with personal strife makes a good D&D character, right? But yeah, I played precisely one Warforged before, and they were an artificer, so a bit of an inventor type. And the way I played them was very much like a C-3PO type character, and they were immeasurable amounts of fun. Basically, his backstory was he was like a protocol droid. He was a butler, so he was like a politician's service droid, like Warforged, created to serve, like and be very proper. But being a mechanical being, basically outlived his master, and so now travels the world, trying to find someone else. To basically be a butler for. He's a Pennyworth without a Batman, if you will. It's great fun. With his Eldritch Cannon was just unstoppable as well. I didn't do the C-3PO voice, but it was very much... is anyone here familiar with Hateful Eight, the Quentin Tarantino movie? There's a character in that called, oh shit, what's his name? Oh shit, I'm gonna forget now. I'm gonna have to look at the characters. Oswaldo Mowbray. If you're familiar with the character Oswaldo Mowbray, Tim Roth's character. It was like sort of like this fuddy-duddy English, like, well, I thought this was all quite fascinating, and of course when my master was still alive we would do all this and that, and we would do all these grand old parties, and it was very, very, very good. Like, very sort of a bit of a lovey. Very proud of the things that he's done. Always telling people old stories. He was wonderful, an absolute hero of a character. Tragically, he was just a one-shot character, so he didn't have much of the way of longevity for as the campaign goes. But we all loved our time with him. But yeah, Oswaldo Mowbray is like one of my favorite sort of character types to do. Just complete fuddy-duddy. And sort of like fascinated by the mundane. I feel like characters that you live in a world of like might and magic. Why not be fascinated by the mundane? It's a lot nicer for your DMs because they don't have to come up with so much. Because you can go, oh my god, this wine is simply amazing. We don't have anything like this at home. It's rather wonderful. I could drink this for days. And it's just wine. Like, very, very low energy for sort of like raw creativity and improv and like skills. But it's just as fun. And if the DM wants to go into like, oh yeah, it's actually an elven wine or a dwarven wine, they're free to embellish it as much or as little as they want. So I love giving characters like these obsessions with the mundane. I think it's a challenging thing as a player as well. Like, just a good habit to get into. Leo, thank you for the like, buddy. Always love it. I hope your day's going well. Hope you're nice, busy, in good spirits, kicking the shit out of the day, as any day should be kicked. So I'm a little bit taking inspiration from Michael Bay's Transformers with this character. Like, unapologetically so as well. With all these, like, plates that make up the expressions. Which way do we want? Yeah, that worked. So we can give that as well. So look, he's got little backswept horns. So yeah, I'm good. I'm doing really well today. But yes, those who are not in the Discord, you may not have seen, but full disclosure, a member of my family has gone into some medical work today. So if they desire a call, because they're stuck in hospital at the moment, if they want to have a chat, if they want to just spend some time, I'm at their disposition. I'm at their disposal for the evening. So all plans at the moment is the stream will go on as normal, but if they give me a call, I'll be off to be a dutiful family member. But I've had confirmation. Everything's going well. They've just slept all day, basically. They're just taking it easy. Because I know the hospital is not the nicest place in the world at the best of times. So this character... Yeah, they're all good. It was a pretty, like... It was a procedure, but it was a pretty routine one. It wasn't like any experimental shenanigans or anything like that. So like, it's not like it's like they're gonna be written in any journals or anything like that. But still, yeah, you put your time in, take care of your family, assuming you have good relationships with your family. If you don't, then bollocks to them. Just a little chin beard there. I'll give him a little bit of a tongue, because I think that's the tongue's kind of cheeky. I like that. This is one of the loosest sketches I've done in a while as well. So it's going to be interesting to see how it goes. Because there's basically 3 versions of this character I want to do. So what we're drawing at the moment is the mid-tier character. So I want to do a version of this character which is all sort of like wood and iron bandings for like 1 bit. A sort of standard like heavier iron plate character for 2 to 100 bits, and then there'll be a very fancy filigree embossed character for 101 to 1000. Oh no, I think it's 1000 bits plus. So as like the bits alert gets heavier and heavier, the character gets more and more embellished. I think that'd be a fun little nod to recognize those that are giving more, because anyone wants to give any bits is mad, like as a standard. But I feel like those who decide to like give more need more pomp and circumstance, you know. And it's an excuse for me to draw more characters, so it's a win-win for everyone. Righty. The real struggle is all these big 3D shapes. And I don't want to get too lost into the details, because then I'll never like get free of them. So once we start getting more and more of this character down, you're going to see a lot of like rivets and bolts start turning up. To make him look proper industrial. We'll do this arm piece next, because it's a big one. Ooh. Not quite loving that. That's better. That's better. That's what we like. I'm trying to think what else has been going on since like we last had an art stream powwow. I think one of the biggest. I rewatched Rocky Horror's Picture Show recently. I forgot how much I fucking adored that film. It's so good. So good. Every moment is like fucking iconic. Anyone in the chat who hasn't seen it, please do. You receive no judgment from not having seen it already. But you must rectify it. I'm loving art these days. I just commissioned someone for my elephant, working on getting a nice shop up and running. Oh yeah, get that shop, dude. Fuck yeah. So you think, are you taking your dice and your resin work to Etsy? Is that where your things will live? And flourish, of course. the flourishing is mandatory. More personal side. I've been swinging between what I want to do with in regards to like Etsy and stuff like that. So your drive and your desire to go to a more personalized site, I get it. I absolutely understand. It's something I've been dealing with as well. We have to head off for a bit. Oh, thank you. I appreciate the lurk. And best of luck with whatever it is your day's brought you. This sounds like a Sonic song. Oh yeah, it's Sonic Heroes. Of course it is. How could it not be? So, I used to have a Squarespace site. And while Squarespace are great in what they do, what I was doing at the time wasn't really drawing many people in. So the actual purpose of the store was kind of undermined by my lack of activity. Whereas the big sort of blessing with Etsy is that it's a site that people use anyway. So even if I'm not active too much, I know people are swinging around the area anyway. So people will pick things up ambiently, which has been super, super handy. So if I'm having a little bit of a creative dry month, so to speak, it doesn't make my my earnings completely drop off the map. But having your own site allows you to do a lot more cool stuff. And also Etsy they double dip into your earnings as a creator. So you have to pay to list an item on Etsy, and then when someone buys something off Etsy, they take a chunk of that money as well. Which, I don't know. Just list it. List it for free, take your money even when something sells, you know? Alright, so far this playlist has done alright. I'm alright with it. Right, so blocking out all the shapes isn't going too bad. No, I'm not liking that one. I reckon we put some almost like knuckle guards on here, could be really good. Ooh, there they are. They need to cross over just a little bit more. Something like that, that's better. Because the little finger plate is going to be smaller, no problem there. However, it needs to still be a little bit proportional. And then onto the thumb. And we will absolutely flood this piece with rivets later on. It ain't gonna know what hit it. Wanderless, welcome in, bud. Who's this fella? This is gonna be my new bits alert. Eventually, when he's done. He's going to be a lovely robot man given proportional amounts of coins and gold and all things shiny. So he's going to pop up on screen whenever like someone drops bits or something like that. Because we've got the follow down, we've got the sub down. Of the 4 big alerts that you need to sort of take care of, bits and raids are up next. And the raid emote I have an idea for, but it's gonna be difficult because the way I've got it set up is they're all video files, and I green screen out the background so you can still see other stuff alongside the character. And as we all know, orcs are typically green, so yeah, gonna be interesting. I don't know. I need to do a test where I need to test with a rainbow picture what greens are actually keyed out, because the green screen currently works, so I don't want to fuck with it too much. So I need to figure out what greens can I get away with before they start getting keyed out. So what greens would my orcs be allowed to be? Failing that, an undead horde would be good fun for a raid emote. But I need to get some orcs in here. But how's your week anyway, buddy? How you doing? I hope the weekend has treated you well and the beginning of your week is equally rad. Right, I've been trying not to do this collar bit, because honestly it's a lot of geometric shapes and it scares the shit out of me. This is where I would happily start 3D modeling stuff. In fact, I have been wanting to get back into 3D modeling. Because I want a 3D printer. I want to make collectibles. I like collectibles, so I know I'll be into it. And my enthusiasm will carry it for miles. Right, I think we could have like a junction area, so like almost like bolts on here, so it doesn't have to align properly. As you can imagine, the like this collar and the actual breastplate are all one piece, and they all got taken off at the same time. Which means this can be our line out here, giving some area to the chest plate. Yeah, it's our friendly robot man. He doesn't have a name yet. But maybe one day he'll be a real boy with a real name. Lots of geometric shapes, jagged corners. We could do this creation. Thick Jagger. I like Thick Jagger. He goes by Jagger. Bit Jagger. Ooh. Or what about Thick Bit Jagger? So you know he's gonna get his steps in for the day. Old Thick Bit Jagger. I like Thick Bit Jagger. Ooh, we need to get rid of this, because we're going to start overlapping each other ourselves in a second. I reckon that is rough.
Going up 45 blew up 1 bits. Hello Barrel Boy.
What up, going up, lad? How you doing? How is the week treating you? I'm doing very well, thank you. We're just making our new bits alert character. I think this all... I need to do some jiggery pokery. It's not wrong, but it ain't right yet. Oh, what's that? Oh, I've copied and pasted this somehow. Oh well. So it's rooting that back. And I think we need to drag this down a little bit, if anything. Or even here. I don't know if it's strictly... if it's strictly the right perspective. Well, this will divide the room into the millennials and the Gen Z. I think this. I load the stream. Huh? You load the stream? What are you talking about? Are you buffering, sir? I think it's better. I think we can get away with that. Basically goes up here, doesn't it? Yeah, that's good. You can't load the stream. Mate, you gotta get that better internet. That's a very wonky line there. We'll fix that all right, good. Right. Give him some packs. There we go. He's getting there. And then this all the way down, and then we actually end that a little bit before. And that gives us our shoulder. And we get his hood in. Which I've not thought of a purpose for the hood. It's what you paint while you also paint. Soak, my lad, how you doing, bud? Welcome in. How was the 12-hour jobby in the end? I hope it went well. I caught a little bit of it, but not too much. Because of time zones. Ever ruining our fun, time zones. So I was footloose and fancy free? Brilliant. So look, you suppose. But I hope you're doing well, my dude. I hope the painting goes well. I hope the life is going well at the moment, man. We should vibe into some, just to remove the time zones. I would love to remove time zones. But do people then start just waking up and starting work at like 7 in the evening? Or do you have a country of mole people who only ever are awake during the night? All good. Yeah, man, all good for me. You know me, I'm always, I'm always jolly. I'm not always jolly. That'd be a weird thing to be. Like not again for a while. Yeah. So depending on how things shake out, I might have a couple of 12 hours coming up pretty soon. So my 1 year stream anniversary, so same thing that you were just celebrating, Soak, was or is I think like the 29th of December, so in like a month. And then my birthday is the 11th of January, so like 2 weeks later. And I don't know if I want to. I think I want to do a 12-hour stream for both of them, but it's a lot of streaming energy in quick succession. It's gonna be intense. So who knows how that's gonna be? Daylight savings makes no sense. I completely agree with getting rid of daylight savings. They don't serve anyone. And apparently they don't even serve the farmers, which I was always led to believe. So who really benefits from the daylight savings? Who's running this show? That's what I want to know. Why do we have it? I'm sure I've been told in the past, but my memory is trash, so I'm gonna need to know again. Right. Let's do this. No, this is more like this, really. Also, in a country who doesn't use them, don't get them at all. Wonders, where is it you're based again? I'm sure you've told me before, but again, my memory is not great. My memory is good for some things, but not other things. In Costa Rica? Okay, I definitely didn't know that. I definitely did not know Costa Rica was where you were broadcasting from. But Costa Rica doesn't use daylight savings. Honestly, you guys are onto a winner. Daylight savings is a fucking mugs game. Cannot endorse it at all. Especially when it's not a standardized thing. Like, if the entire world did it, maybe we could allow it. But given that most of the world doesn't, then nah. And even then, even the countries that do actually do daylight saving stuff don't do it at the same time, and not like it's usually in the same direction, I feel. But yeah, absolute nightmare. I know I can personally attest. Me and Soak have have had meetings before about various different things, and it's always a night of like, it always ends up the day before or after daylight savings, so usually throws me off kilter, and I end up turning up like messaging it like an hour early, going like, I'm ready, and everyone's like, yeah, we're not. Fuck off for an hour. Can you not for an hour, please? It's like, oh yeah, sorry, the world's spinning. I forget that in my basement. yeah, coming off too eager. Can you reel yourself back in? We get it, you're excited, but too much. Yeah, that's me all over. I wish I was even joking, but no. Me getting asked to chill is a bi-weekly occurrence. Uncomfortably enthusiastic is what I've been called. I'm kidding. I don't get called enthusiastic. Apparently, I have resting bad guy face. I look like a villain. Which I'm not sure how to feel about, to be honest. Like, on the one hand, villains have more fun, right? I was always led to believe that they have more fun. But they're also the bad guys. So, I don't know how that how that makes me feel. Anyway, we've got the fucking Metal Gear Solid soundtrack coming on, so that is a big plus. If you're not familiar with the Metal Gear Solid 3 soundtrack, oh, it's a banger. It is everything you want out of a Bond soundtrack. I maintain that Metal Gear Solid 3 had a better Bond soundtrack than any Bond film has before. And for British cinema, that is hugely embarrassing. That this man from Japan can come and write a love letter to these films and blow them all out the water. The very audacity of that man. But it's such a good song. Alright, we're on to drawing fingies. Nope. Yeah. Alright. Finger numero uno. Roughly chopped. How good is that track? It defined like a good couple of years in my childhood. So am I biased? Yes. Am I also correct? Yes. I recognize my biases. I accept it. But I also don't go out of my way to disprove them. I'm not familiar with this. I don't know what game this is from, but I recognise the guy Simon Vickland. I think he did the Bionic Commando soundtrack. I think he did. Yeah, it's proper like all-American dirty rock. The kind of song that makes you think you're riding a motorbike. I do want that. I do want that there. Buongiorno, Bio. Welcome in, my lovely. How be the barrel of the explosive variety? Oh, short fused as ever. You you know me. How's your week doing, dude? Sorry, I don't know if that was English. How is your week doing, dude? my speech patterns have reached an all-time low. So I don't know if that's going to spell doom for the rest of the stream. Buckle up. I'm going to say some shit. Right. We're just getting the second of the hands done in this little robot man, which will be a welcome change rather than leaving them to last. Right, we can then. Pretty good, getting a lot of stuff done so far. Clean flight, done a bunch of paperwork, applied for a bunch of jobs, got back from Poland. That's class, pretty awesome. Dude, you're absolutely killing it this week. I'm proud of you. Good job. That means this evening you can take it easy, right? Because you don't want to burn it out. That sounds like a lot of good momentum. For me, it's been slow cooker week. So my partner and I did a massive shop yesterday. So now our fridge is absolutely jam-packed with all sorts of goodies that we're not allowed because they're going in the slow cooker one of these days in the week. But it means that, so today, we did tonight's dinner. We've got 5 more weeks worth of 5 more days worth of dinners. So 12 portions of bolognese. A sizable amount of bolognese was made today in our flat, and oh baby, it's good. Oh, it's good. It's filth, and we can't help it. We accidentally made filthy bolognese again. But it means that our weekly shop cost plummets. And we're kind of addicted to that. That's a nice amount of that filthy boy. Yeah. So we had to clear out our freezer. We found food that had been like weird leftovers from previous dinners of like 2 chicken goujons and a singular sausage at the back of the freezer that had been there for maybe 6 months, and we're like, oh no, oh no. Like there was a full-on burger patty welded to the side of the freezer. It was a good find. It didn't taste very nice, so it went in the bin. I think there was some like frozen fruit that had been there since last summer. Not summer 2021, summer 2020. So it was good to get through all that stuff and finally get rid of it. So yeah, the flat has smelt amazing all day. And you'll be pleased to know it tasted good. We did good. I mean, outside of needing a shower, yeah, dinner is already ready. I made a batch of curry yesterday, so that's good for the week. Just need to do some rice. Yes, mate. Do you do your fresh rice, or are you also one of these people that makes the microwave minute rice? Which, that's me. It's best to throw everything in the oven, cremate it, cover it in obscene amounts of sauce. Yeah, food is just a vehicle for sauce. I think that's fair. Right, I'm actually enjoying putting all these ball joints in our robot friend. I say always fresh rice is too good. Like, I admit it's a lot better, but the convenience. The convenience. Oh, baby. Right. This is a complicated shape as well. Why do I do this to myself? Why do I overestimate my willingness to make complicated shapes? And this should go here. And all right, now we're gonna draw at double time. It's turning into a spin class, guys. We're gonna turn up the productivity to 11 because the Doom soundtrack's on, so we can't be slacking anymore. Oh, you mean just go with Peri Peri Uncle Ben's rice? It's good. Yeah. Packet rice, man. I know, the entire continent of Asia is like, what the fuck are you doing? Make rice properly. Just get a rice cooker. But it's like, I don't have the counter space for this little rice cooking orb. Maybe we need to do some reshuffling in the kitchen. I'm a distraction. No! No one's relying on me to get this done. It's got to be done now. That's how it goes. I like that line a lot more, so I'm going to actually just smooth this out a little bit. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like this robot is far too friendly for the music that's happening right now. But hot damn does it make me want to stomp some demons. Don't want that. There we go. That's better. He looks very joyful. I mean, he's happy. Like, he's my my bits alert. So he's going like, yeah, good job, buddy. Bling! Goes the coin. He's danced that lovely day. With doing all these new alerts, I'm properly having to rein myself in. From just overcommitting, learning how to full-on animate, and turning each little alert into a full, like, Studio Ghibli production. Because I know I do it. Like, not even, like... I don't even need that much, like, provocation to do it. I'd happily do it. Soak, don't you do it, man. Don't you do it. I'm like Jake from Adventure Time. You just gotta say my name 3 times. You just gotta say my name 3 times and I'll do it. I'll be fucked. It's years of my life. Years of my life I'll put to making... Bio. Don't you do it. Don't tag me 2 more times. Don't... You're playing with fire. You're playing with fire and I will get burnt. Don't make me plead. I'll plead, you know I will. I will turn up to your house, arms full of Final Fantasy trading cards, and just be like, please, don't do it. Don't promise my life away. Simmering container. You just like the power bio, don't you? I know your type. You're sick. You're sick, man. Just toying with us. Dude, what can I say? I mean, at least you know what you are, right? I respect that. Like, yeah, he's a bastard, but he knows he's a bastard. Honestly, isn't that just what we like in a good villain? Is that they just kind of know. Like Captain Hook, he knows he's a bad guy. So what are you really gonna do? You gonna tell him stop that? That's bad. He already knows. He is well aware that he's an absolute bastard man. Evil laugh, evil laugh, evil laugh. God damn it, you're drunk on power. Why did I ever make you a mod? Jesus. Evil but cheeky, so you just like you want him to stop at the same time. He's just a little scamp. I know, right? It's a little scamp. How harmless, like, how bad is he really? Like, he's alright. Oh yeah, sure, he's decimated a few towns. He's run the people into the wilderness to starve to death. But he's not that bad, really. I reckon that should be metal. This is where we start our petition to have another layer to the D&D alignment chart comes in. We have good, we have evil, we have chaotic, we have lawful, and cheeky. I'm cheeky evil. Yeah. Like goblins. Goblins are cheeky evil. Are they evil? Yes, but you go like, you kind of like them for it. Cheeky evil. Someone get Jeremy Crawford on the phone. What am I doing with that line? Where was that line going? That's better. Just endless plates of metal. That's how this guy does. Yeah, I think so those of you in the Discord will have seen as well. I've changed my Saturdays rather than being another just like Witcher again.
Look at all those chickens.
Dragon in a bottle. Dragon, dragon, dragon. Dragon in a bottle. Welcome in, my dude. How you doing? Thank you for bringing your community to me, man. What were you streaming? Let's give you a cheeky little shouty outy. Boink.
Oh yeah.
Do you have the oh yeah? You absolute legend. Absolute legend. Exalted Nix, how you doing, man? Welcome in, welcome in. How was were you Stardew Valleying? Or was it something else today? Dragon, my man, you move so fast, I struggle to keep up with you. You're always about completing every game under the sun. When will you leave some games for the rest of us? But we're just drawing a little fun robot man. I can't remember his name. Right, Grumpy, if you're there. What was the name? What do you mean? What was it today? What were you playing? It was Stardew, and you're the one who speaks through games. I feel like I am the complete opposite. I feel like I spend way too long on games. It took me like 5 months to get through Breath of the Wild. 5 months. 5 whole month-a-doos. I don't even want to look at how long it took me to get through Darkest Dungeon. There was some setbacks in that game. Let me tell you. Once a month, once a week. Fair. All right. Fair. All right. So we're both right. That's all changed now. It's Witcher 3 all the way, baby. Although saying that, I've had a mad hankering for Bloodborne again recently. So I think this Saturday I might be playing some Bloodborne instead. So that'll be ripping good fun. I'm excited for it. I like how Dragon in the Bottle comes in the stream, and immediately there's the Dragonborn theme tune playing in the background. Like, this is your entrance music for me. This is every time you appear on Discord, on Twitter, on Twitch. This is the music I hear. I'm playing Bubble Mice and they don't have it. We're gonna give Witcher 3 playthrough. Oh, excellent! Any sort of challenge run, or is it just straight up Witcher 3 just for the love of it? Because I think you've played Witcher 3 before, haven't you? Or were you one of the ones like me who was Still hadn't played it yet. You are the Dovkin. You are, baby. Yeah, most of it. I suppose, like, most is all anyone can play of these games. So, like, games like The Witcher, your Fallout, your Skyrims, you could never play the entire game. You can only ever play most of it. At most, you can get most of it. They're so big, so unwieldy. There's no way one person can do it 100% run. Outside of, like, crazy speedrunning communities. Because I know they exist, I know they're out there. I know what they do. They're mad lads, each and every one of them. It's so big. This sounds like Devil May Cry. If this doesn't burst into Devil Trigger in a second. I've just looked. Yeah, it's Devil May Cry. Thank God. Devil May Cry is a game I should play on stream. Because those games were huge for me growing up. I absolutely adored them. You haven't played any of them? Alright, so Devil May Cry 1 is hokey teen goth melodrama read of the Crow and the Matrix and all those kind of things. Devil May Cry 2 doesn't exist, we don't talk about it. Much like the war in 𝘽𝙍𝙐𝙎, there is no Devil May Cry 2. Devil May Cry 3 is the sarcastic redux of the edgy melodrama. It's got some cheek, it's got some teen arrogance, and it's wonderful. King Udon Noodles, my man, my liege. How you doing, buddy? How's your week? How is the royal week beginning for you? All these voices inside of my head, absolutely. Devil May Cry 4 was more back to the original edgy melodrama. It wasn't played as for laughs. But I liked it. I had a soft spot for it. It didn't do as well. Devil May Cry 5 is like the love letter to Devil May Cry that everyone was looking for. And then Platinum Games, a different company, a different studio, made DMC, like a reboot of the series. I liked it. A lot of people didn't. It was way more grunge punk than the previous games. Less high concept goth and more grunge. So much drama. Just all the drama. But yeah, it was incredible. And that reminds me, I need to make a new Stream Loops card. There is a moment in the Devil May Cry games, in the first one in particular, which is the worst.
Going up 45 blew up 1 bits. Me like explodes 60 stress.
Thank you. DMC emotes are a distinct possibility for you. Really? Are you properly into Devil May Cry, King Udon? I knew I liked you for a few reasons, and we just got another one. Brilliant. I gotta work in 20 minutes, but first gotta eat. No worries. Take care of your post-streamy business. Love me some DMC. Are you talking about DMC as in the whole lot, or just specifically the Platinum Games DMC? I'll tell you what. Let's see if I can find it. With your fate being DMC 2. No! It doesn't exist. Alright, we've got it. We've got it. Dragon, don't go anywhere yet. Hopefully it's going to share the right page. Good, it is. So you can all hear that properly. There he is. White-haired Trent Reznor.
My mother risked her life for me. And now you, too.
Trish died for our sins.
I should have saved you. I should have been the one to fill your dark soul with light!
It kills me every time. And spoilers for Devil May Cry 1. Devils do cry. They do. My life. Oh my god. Tasteful cleavage.
This was my mother's. Now I'm giving it to you.
Oh my god. It's just the best. Literal devil in hell. So much drama.
My father's also here now. Rest in peace.
Yes. Let me adorn this chest. You're... It's so good. It's so good. But it's trash. It's like... So, like... No, genuine sads, right? It's like the video game version of The Room. You know the Tommy Wiseau movie? It's so good. It's just so good. But yeah, that's the shit that I identify with as a teenager. And as a 30-year-old teenager. That was my jam. If we're in Alistair, yes. My PC is actually called Alistair. Because it runs on electricity. So it never went anywhere. It's still with me. Still with me. You know what I identify with? What is it, Dragon? Is it Dragons in Bottles, by any chance? Gals, Ebony, and Alvaro. I love the flip-flop shotgun. Right, listen here, Dragon. We were having a nice time. We were having a fun time. And then you come in here with your fucking energy. We don't... You're lucky you're leaving. I fucking time you out, son. Comes in here. The audacity. Blobby may cry. Oh no. No one needs that. No one needs it. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. But who is it above saying with the new emote? The new emote is a hit in your opinion. Going up, I'm glad you like the new emote. Feel free to spam it. It's for when we're all feeling a little bit stressed. Not that one. That's a cursed one. No one said Blobby. No one wants Blobby, alright? Famous game quotes, but Blobby. No. If I could do... If we could sort out like a Blobby voice filter for points, I'd be down for that. So the more and more I look at that new emote, the more and more it looks like the Evil Dead original box art. But way more worried. Way less evil. Way more... Oh, shit. I'm sure it exists in voice mod. Yeah, it probably does. I need to get voice mod sorted out, actually. I need to stop procrastinating on that sort of stuff. Right, where were we with drawing and stuff? We're in the friendly embrace of some Undertale music. The world makes sense again. It's expensive. You have to buy it on sale. Oh, wow. It goes 90 quid. Whew. Whoa. For voice mod, 90 quid. That makes me worry. Is it even the kind of thing that my computer could even run? It's a big maybe. They were stalking someone that actually get a ripper of a fart. It's professional software. It better be for that sort of money. Hot damn. Absolute madness. Although there is a new bit of kit that I have seen and I want to try out, but it's 20 quid. Gonut wants to be cursed. For the next 24 hours, whenever you catch your reflection in something, rather than your own face, you're gonna see Blobby. There you go. That's your curse. There you go. I can't hear you curse with all my Blobby emotes. You can't block it out, baby. It's there. It's done. The internet's heard it. That's it. I feel like no one was taking the curses seriously, so I've had to up my curse game. So now no more baby curses. Only big boy curses from here on out. You'll all rue the day. Let's bring that down and give it some proper shape. I'm back with penne pasta. Ooh. Also, is that an insult? Maybe. Blobby Blob should be the one to fill your heart with light. No! Ah. He was fine. Brave you to claim ownership over Mr. Blobby as an inner demon. Like, if you want to bring that on your life. Kind of feels like shade. If you take it as shade, I cannot stop you. Nor would I dissuade you. But no, it's all love here. It's all love. Honest. Honest. Would I ever lead you all astray? I mean, I know, nothing about DMC. That line feels like shade. No, it's you stressy little bitch. Oh, the Devil May Cry games, they are fantastic. They're great fun. And I still love that the first one was originally started as Devil May Cry 4, not Devil May Cry 4, Resident Evil 4. So the project began as Resident Evil 4, and they're like, oh no, this is way too badass. There's way too much power for your character here. We've got to split this off into a different game. And so Devil May Cry was born. Devil May Cry was Resident Evil Code Veronica, because they wouldn't have been developed too far apart, to be honest. So that'd be why they would have used a lot of the same technology. I've seen Young Dan say the game has issues, but yeah, Devil May Cry 3 was brilliant, and DMC I liked. It's not a myth; it's legit true. Yeah, they were making Resident Evil 4. But what they were coming up with was too spicy, too high octane. So like, all right, we'll split this off into its own thing, which is why a lot of the art direction between both games is quite similar. you get a lot of weird, ornate, gothic stuff in Resident Evil 4 that I feel wasn't too present in the first couple. You got a little bit of it, but it was ramped up to a higher level in Resident Evil 4, and it keeps pace with Devil May Cry because they are basically siblings. Thank you for the host, King Odon. Thank you. The second prototype of Resident Evil 4 is a flashlight Leon being chased by poltergeist from the phone from creepy dolls. Wait, what? The second prototype of Resident Evil 4 is the flashlight Leon.
Get up to rock, get up to burn, stand with the pride and burn for your desire.
It's a Guilty Gear song, sorry. That's why there's lyrics in this. If you want to have some fun, look up the Guilty Gear music. Fucking bangers all the way through. The second prototype of Resident Evil 4 is the flashlight Leon being chased by poltergeist in the form of fog and creepy dolls. That sounds like a nightmare. I could very much like not that. Thank you very much. There's a flashlight and a pistol, and you're on a Zeppelin. Ah, I wish there was a Zeppelin in that game. I don't know how it would fit into the story, but I like Zeppelins. They're cool. Guilty Gear songs are the Guilty Gear soundtrack. Is everything I love about Japanese, like J-rock. It's a bunch of clearly like American-inspired Japanese lads all singing English lyrics that they don't quite work. They haven't translated well. So you get some proper goofy stuff coming through. I love it. I absolutely adore it. We've actually stormed through this. Put the clip. Have you put the clip in the Discord? Have you? All right, hang on. We're gonna play this.
Voxy, the mobile network that gives you endless social media that doesn't eat your data from just £15 a month.
Pizza Hut's original stuffed crust pizza.
Yes, pizza gets some free advertisements. What is this? 12 minutes. Oh. Oh, cool.
Of the progenitor virus.
This is going to be super interesting. That's cool. He's still got the high collar.
Leon S. Kennedy.
So there was a shot earlier which was actually, I think, used in Devil May Cry. Oh, that's cool. What happened to this?
Possessed. Biohazard 4.
Oh, that's dope. So I think it's this. This stairway, I think, was used in Devil May Cry. Ah, I love seeing all the stuff that ends up on like the cutting room floor. This is 2013 gameplay. That's cool. The way demons appear was almost... Oh, so like the big circle is all like float out of. Ah, cool. Oh, I love that stuff. That's so good. Ah, what a shame. The games that could have been, man. Things like that and PT, like, make me go like, every game that can be made needs to be made. Like, without exception. Yeah, it was legit terrifying. It hits a few phobias. Ah, all good horror games hit a couple of phobias. They got to. Yeah, that's the kind of stuff I love. That's the kind of, like, the action horror of Resident Evil 4, any of the Resident Evils, to be honest. Dead Space, like those kind of games, that's the horror I love in video games. The jump scares of things like Outlast, no bueno. It don't do it for me. It's too much for my delicate sensibilities. What is this now? Some hokey video game stuff. I'm not against it. Right now, the big sweeping cloak lines. I think we made it. Yeah, I've been the Five Nights at Freddy's. I've never played a Five Nights at Freddy's because I know it's the kind of stuff I despise. Good games as they may be, if you like Five Nights at Freddy's, I will never hold that against you. It is just not for me. Resident Evil Remake was glorious and had more than just graphics. It steered away from more jumpscare horror. When the Neptune shark appeared. Yeah, I feel like I wonder if the Resident Evil games and the remakes are worth playing on stream. Because they're not massively long, the remakes in particular. But I feel like they go on stream. I feel like they go on, not on stream, on sale pretty frequently. So would potentially be pretty quick to like get through. Like, pretty cheap to go through. Night 3 on Five Nights at Freddy's. That's pretty good. Like, as far as the game goes, like, Night 3 is, like, pretty good as far as I'm aware. I think Night 3 is, like, the difficult one. But also, just in terms of sticking with it, good effort. Way better than I would have ever done. There are a lot of games that are mounting up that I want to stream. Like, it's... Oh, I'm hitting that season again, where I'm just like, I want to stream everything under the sun. I want to do a bunch of Final Fantasy games, I want to do all the Resident Evils, I want to do Devil May Cry, I want to do the Dragon Age games, the Fallout games. Hopefully I'm here for a while. Hopefully I'm streaming for a few years, so I can actually get through them all. don't play at night alone when I was really stormy outside. The jump was real. Oof. I mean, you all saw me jump to Outlast. So you know what my tolerance is. Read, not very good. This song goes on a little bit. And I feel like she's a little pitchy. Let's see what this is. Nah. There's a lot of Sonic. Alright, Metal Gear Solid Rising Revengeance. Fucking yes. If you want some corny video game drama, Metal Gear Rising Revengeance is your one-stop shop for all your cyborg ninja needs. Or try building your tolerance, just hide around corners and jump. No! Bio. Bad bio. This is how you end up with a dead barrel. And you have to wait till I've officially written you into my will before you do anything like this. Barrels pull heart, yeah. I'm delicate, man. What are you doing to me? Why are you like this? You got it on you today, bio. Someone put full of sauce and sass. Boop. That's right. I did put in the Streamloots pack there is a legendary jump scare card. Because like once in a while, for the content, we'll do it. Bio with a foghorn and a megaphone. I'm never gonna leave the flat. I'm never gonna let bio around ever again. You're never coming round. It's not happening. We're still friends, but now we're pen pals. That's it. I need to figure out how... Do you see what you get for fucking around? Oh, hang on. There we go. That's what we're looking for. So now that plugs into here. And it clips. Nice and neat. That's forethought you don't get with other artists. Well, you actually do. You get it pretty commonly. Just an innocent little foghorn. What do we think, chat? Innocent little foghorn or nah? Innocent little foghorn. The audacity of this boy. How about just bio? That's it, just bio, nothing else. It's only gone a little bit skewer. There we go, that's alright. Buying a bedsheet with eye holes in it. Yes, I can deal with that. I can deal with bio in bed in a bedsheet. Thank Right Grumpy for the good ideas. Hanging from the ceiling. Okay. Alright. I'll trust you. But you know how I feel about heights. Especially when someone's dicking around in my home with heights. Because we've had talks before, haven't we, Bio? About the responsibility of heights. I do hope you haven't forgotten. So it turns out my dad is exactly the same. Heights fuck him up immeasurably as well. Me and Heights, man, we have an understanding. We stay out of each other's way. I don't like them and they don't like me. Right, I feel like that's the line work done. We just need to add rivets to everything. I should go wash food. Wash your food. Always wash your food. Thank you for the look, bye. I appreciate it, man. Right, more rivets. More rivets, please. Endless rivets make the robots proud. And also will be an absolute fucking nightmare for inking. Or colouring, rather. Do I want to use the rivets as like almost like piercings on his face? That looks like a beauty spot. And I'm not hating that. Do we give the robot a little beauty spot? Do we make him extra like that? I feel like we might be onto something. Like a little bit Marilyn Monroe. Maybe here.
Oh my, how lewd.
You say yes. Lewd? A beauty spot lewd? Or are you just tempted by the channel points? Alright, beauty spot is added. Or is this song just a little bit lewd? Because it's filth. Because I can get aboard with that as well. Honestly, I feel it's very strange. I watch a lot of other art streamers, and they all have chill music in the background. And then there's only me that I really notice that has like driving, like proper driving video game music in the background. Now, there's nothing chill around here. We're all riddled with anxiety. Honest to God, hands up at home. Who's chilling out right now? Because it's not me. Right, he's starting to come together with all these bolts and rivets. Meanwhile, we hear headbanging. Right, we need to keep that adrenaline up. Right, so we got some more rivets around here. I think big old knuckle rivets. We'll just make them circles. We'll let the computer do its thing. Oh, right, Grubby is chilling out on the sofa, is he? Are you like me and the way you relax is to high-tempo music? Because I do that. But a lot of people don't, and I find it's very strange that people don't. To me, anyway. I feel like this is something that people would listen to while they're tripping on A. You can say acid. I'm not gonna... We know what drugs are here. I may not be a user. I may not condone them as a part of a healthy lifestyle. But at least know what they are. And yeah, this isn't far off for some acid trip stuff. I don't know, what game is this from? What can we tell from it? Oh, it's Devil May Cry. Devil May Cry 5 even. My teams with 𝘽𝙍𝙎 𝙒𝙃 and Dead Rising SFX. Yeah, you were raised with some good music. I never got too into the BlazBlue and 𝘽𝙍𝙎 games, but I always adored their sprite work, their character design, and the music. I was terrible at them. I was really, really bad. 3D fighting games I'm okay at, so like things like Tekken, Soul Calibur, I was alright. But BlazBlue, I could never quite get, which I always thought was always disappointing to me because I loved the look of the game so much. Chill to Mother Murder. I think, was that an AFI song? Was that Miss Autumn? Miss Autumn or something like that? It was Miss Murder, not Mother Murder. It was Miss Murder, but that song also slaps. It's not about a giant doctor wearing a cardboard hat, bag carrying a very large scissors. That's what I love. That's what I mean. That was great. I love that shit. That sort of wild character design, I eat that up. Like, so much. And this is some proper trance dance. A question was it? You're colorblind just asked because right groups close different on the stream. What? Am I colorblind? Nope. I actually have pretty decent color sensitivity. But
Thank you, darling.
Icy Scratchy. Ooh. What a wonderful name. Welcome in, friend. How you doing? Am I oh, do you mean the chat box on screen? I think what happens there is if you don't set your name, it randomizes it. Icy Scratchy, hello, welcome. Thank you for the wave. If anyone has some spare root beer, by all means, share them. Exclamation share with Icy Scratchy. Make them feel welcome. They're part of the family now. But yeah, I think if you don't actively set your name, or like set your chat identity, it randomizes it. But yeah, so I think Robot Barrel, the chat mod I have, is randomized, whereas mine is dedicated pink. But yeah, how's your weekend? How's your week going, Icy? We're talking about all sorts of fighting games while drawing some lovely Robot Boy. So yeah, the fighting games I got really into were like Tekken, Soul Calibur, especially Soul Calibur 4 onwards, because they got into like the character creator really hard. And as a character artist, I love character creators. Anytime we can make a character like from scratch, like I'm here for it. I love that stuff. So I wanted to watch. Ah, cool, man. Thank you. Well, we're actually steaming on. Like we started the line work tonight, and we're already this far. We're just going to into some details with rivets, because this is an industrial boy. And then we'll be going in some shading as well.
Thank you, darling.
Finn as well. 91.98. Welcome in, Finn. Once again, if anyone has any spare, I know we've just splurged a lot of root beer on Icy Scratchy, but if we have any more, I think we've got a couple of barrels of root beer. If you want to share some root beer with Finn, exclamation share, and then just tag him. Job's a good one. Welcome into the family, proper. You've got plenty. I know. I'm in touch with your supply guy. They do a good job. They supply your kingdom well. Right. The name of the game today is Endless Rivets. There is something I wanted to add as like a channel points like redemption potentially, and that was like submit a character for me to sort of rate and critique. So like it could be a costume from a video game someone plays, or like someone's OC. We'd slap it on screen and we'd talk about it for a couple of minutes. Lux, my darling, welcome in. How you doing? How's the week treating you? But yeah, Poggy. I love it. But yeah, I want to give a go to the like the character sort of design critique and like sort of show what I look for in good character designs and stuff like that. Because I draw enough characters, I feel like I should talk about character design a lot more. And a good way to do that is just show more characters on stream. So that sounds like a cool thing. Lara Croft. So I have a soft spot for Lara Croft. Her original like outfit, was it failing all sorts of feminist tests? Yes, it was. It was not an empowering outfit, but it became iconic, and I think the newer versions have provided the same costume but in a lot more realism, and have sort of toned it to be much better, like making it an actual proper outfit rather than just inexplicably tight vest and booty shorts while traipsing through a jungle. Barrel Croft cosplay when? Ooh, I need to get way buffer up top. I think I could fill out the shorts pretty well. I feel like I could fill out the shorts pretty well, but the the vest, that's gonna take some work to make good. Maybe something to work towards. I am back at the gym, so hopefully I'm gonna look better and better over some time. That's the goal, right? Right, where are we going with this? I reckon this line could be way more dramatic. Just cut in there a little bit. There we go. Job is a good one. The squid creatures from Splatoon. I like the squid creatures from Platoon. Wait, hang on. Right, bet you already look good. I mean, look, alright. I'm feeling good about myself today, so I will admit I look good. However, I know I can look better. There's just looking good. There's no reason to stop any form of self-improvement. I want to be fucking jacked. I want them Saiyan thighs. And if you don't know what I mean by Saiyan thighs, let me tell you. Let me show you. Let me show you what Raditz looks like. Look at these thighs. I want these thighs. I want to be able to crush. I want to be able to crush watermelons, like at the drop of a hat. You god. I want to. It's my ultimate form. Have you seen speed skater thighs? Oh, speed skating. I'm not familiar with speed skating. This is gonna be easy to look good. I'll fight you. And yes, I am a little bitch. Yeah, Raditz, I think, got done dirty in Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z and Super. He was way cooler than he ever got credit for. And he was, like, the OG thick Saiyan boy. Like, Nappa was a big lad, but he wasn't thick like Raditz. It's a different kind of hench. And Icy Scratchy, I notice your beans emote, and I counter my own beans emote. Where are you? We got beans for days, baby. Scared and spicy. Oh lord. We loves beans up in here. If you're a bean lover, oh, you'll do well here. You'll do well. You'll go far, kid. Beans are one of the greatest things to ever come across man. Have you seen Speed Skater? Are you going to drop some Speed Skater thighs in the chat? Excellent. But yeah, that's part of the reason why I'm liking this Warforged man. He's a big boy. He's a big lad. Back with the ill behavior. Good bio. We need some more ill behavior. We're too well behaved up in this chat. We're not. Everyone's thirsting after Saiyans and getting their beans out. I need you to class up the place. Fucking love beans. I need more beans emotes. Oh, not beans emotes, but beans Streamloots cards. Get your beans out for the lads. Fucking yes. That's what we're here for. Is the beans memes. Shit, he can't beat his foul language. Oh, bio. Outrageous. What are you doing to this chat, man? Right, I think we're pretty much there with the rivets. He says adding more. Oh, the music for Undertale probably gets me now. Like, the music for Undertale was always good, but having since played it, it hits so much different. It was so good. I see. Are you an Undertale head as well? I only just recently played it. Like maybe a month ago. I played Undertale. We did the pacifist run. And yeah, so worth it. So worth it. First time last month. Oh, not like roughly the same time then. Yeah, I'd seen like the memes, the characters about. I heard the music about. And now it's all attached to the game proper. Oof. Oof, that game. It hits you. Those statements. Between thighs is how I want to die, Lux. It's the best place. It's the best way to go, man. Assuming rivets, not enough rivets. Rivets for days. Ever played Far Cry 3? I think I played like half of Far Cry 3. Like way back when it came out. It's like 10 years ago. I don't remember much of it. I like the saying, thick thighs save lives, but we all know they don't. Thick thighs are the fastest growing cause of death amongst millennial and Gen Z demographics. It's quickly overtaking smoking and alcohol. Its thighs are killing the young generation. They get to part with Ben on the Reeds. Yes, and he plays some Skrillex. Yeah, I did like that bit. Alright, new layer. Shading. This is where we pump the drama. Because if you're not familiar with the channel, and if you can't tell already, we have a tendency for the dramatic. So we're gonna get some drama in these shadows. Make it burn the fucking lit as fuck. No, experiment all you like. I want to make some proper emote combos. Udon. Inspired by your Chocobo ones, but I have no idea what I want to do. Or how to lay it out. So at the moment, like all my emote slots are full. There's a lot of them. But there's a few that I'm not in love with, and I think could serve to maybe be retired. So I want to make some more emote combos. But I legit, every time I think about what I want to do with it, I draw a massive blank. I just do a single piece that's laid out over the space of 2 emotes. True. So I don't have to fathom what you're referring to. There's no dramatics here. Only dramatics. Yellow card strap. Yeah, the little bitch one I'm in 2 minds about. I like it because I am the biggest little bitch on Twitch. I'm such a baby. But I think technically little bitch isn't terms of service compliant. Can't read the little bitch one personally. Yeah, I think it needs some reworking. Yeah, the stress one I think works really well. The stress one I took like half an hour, weirdly enough, like almost annoyingly enough. I just spat it down on the page in like 15 minutes, and it's like I think it's gonna be there for a long time. I just want them to span over 2 slots. Yeah. I also want like a high emote, so like a welcome one that I can use. Because again, Udon, I say it all the time, but your entrance to streams are like some of my favorite things. The way you enter a stream and we always know it's you. I'm chasing that high, man. I'm chasing it. One day I'll get there. One day I'll be as proficient as you. The lewd font is a little bit small. Yeah, the lewd I struggled with the text on that one. I experimented with making the actual skull face a lot bigger, but it still wasn't any more readable. But it's one word or less. Words being under 4 characters usually the most successful, like God or Law. Yeah. I've seen another stream with 𝘽𝙍𝙑. Yes, that I know who that is. That's Rebel. Rebel has 𝘽𝙍𝙑. You got to follow, so it isn't used anywhere else. Maybe. Does it need the word lewd? I mean, technically, no. I don't think it does need the word lewd. But I tried zooming in further, so it was just the skull. And it didn't quite read any better. So, you know me, I'm always up for redesigning emotes. I like the drop of a hat. I'll do it so fast. You gotta make your head spin. I think the lewd one I like. So I want to keep a lewd emote at the very least. Whether the one we currently have is the one we have forever, I probably not, to be honest. I probably will rework it. But I like having the lewd emote at the very least. Right, his faces come together, actually, I think. Ooh is the best one. Constant state of changes nature progress. Yeah, absolutely. See height being updated. Yeah, I think height could do with being updated. I think emotes come out a little bit bigger on mobile, weirdly enough, than they do on desktop. On just a huge F one day. I tried, but single letter emotes are what lost me instant emote upload privileges first. Adorama, Sexy Man Supreme, welcome in, buddy. Who's this beautiful metallic boy? He's our bits alert chappy. But yeah, so it's a shame, but I get the reasoning. So single letter emotes are banned or like not permissible on Twitch because it opens people up to spelling potentially banned words, or like moderated words in other streams. So it makes sense. Like for me, I don't have any. Yeah, so the F, and then couple it up with the UCK to spell out fuck is like the most common one. So if someone is running like a dedicated family stream or something like that, people could come with an F emote and get around the auto mod like that. So I think it's fair. I'm not against it or upset by it by any stretch. I think it's a shame, but it's a necessary precaution. It's why my rip emote used to just be F. And that's what lost me the auto upload privileges first, because it got denied by Twitch. However, now I have since gotten back my instant emote privileges, so that's good. And it's my favorite of yours so far, just for the readability. Yes, I really like the stressy one. And it's something like the zoomed in, the cropped skull. Is something I've really struggled with, like as an artist, because I want to draw the whole thing. I want to draw like top to bottom. I want to have the top of the hat to the bottom of the shoes, all in frame and all visible. That's not always the best thing. It's not. It's something that I need to get around. Also, I need to overcome this sort of like hurdle in my creative brain. Yeah, I like the rip one. I think the rip one, the color scheme, I fucking adore for rip. And I think it's few enough letters that it is still readable. But yeah, so like, so like the Gasm one, I fucking adore. I think that's honestly gold. Hype, I don't think is terrible. I like, but the actual text, I feel could be a little bit more readable. I'm glad the Keck one is gone. Like, the Keck one is dead. It was only available for one stream. It's done, it's gone. I can only apologize. Yeah. I tried some more like meme-ish emotes and just like, it's not me. It's not what I do. It's not what people come here for. I feel like it's just not channel identity. I'm glad I tried it, because now I know. But yeah. Keck was meh, yeah. We still have Keck in our hearts. The Keck will live on. Where are you going? So yeah, it's that one was a little bit of a fart. And like, I feel like emotes are something you get better at. You get better at the concept of like making emotes. There's something you definitely acclimatize to. Because prior to being on Twitch, I'd never made an emote in my entire life. I didn't know what was necessary, what went into a good emote. But now I'm learning a lot more about it. I feel like at the rate that I'm improving my emotes, I think they're going to be very, very, very fucking moreish. I'm excited. Like personally, I'm excited for what I do next, and that's always a good frame of mind to be in, to be excited by your own work. It's a high I wish everyone could experience. The beans was good just with the word more readable. So with the beans one, I knew the beans wasn't going to be readable, but I rely on the shape and the colors to really drive what it is. Yeah, I like ha. I played around with the ha to be more readable, but I struggled with it a little bit. I wonder, because all my emotes are like quite illustratory, so you've got like the hard black work. If with the text they'd serve being better with just being flat color, so they're a little bit bolder. They don't sort of blend into the surrounding sort of stuff. So I think the text is a big hurdle for me at the moment. I haven't quite sussed it out yet. But guys, I think we'll get there. I have faith. I have confidence. It's all about finding like the rules that sort of work. Because once I have like a slick process down, which I think I'm very close to, is raid going to be reworked? Probably not. At least it's not a priority, because I like the raid one as well. I think it's really good fun. And it's really evocative as well. It's like, it's really punchy and full of energy. I think it really works as a raid emote. It's nice, it's readable. The skull, I really like. I was really proud of what I did on there. So yeah, raid, I don't think is going to change much, ever. They're like, what do I do with the fucking follower emote? What emote do we, what sort of thing do we make that sticks with us? Just with us. Never goes anywhere outside of the channel. That's going to be a really interesting one to figure out. I think another reason why I like it so much is that it limits the amount of line work the others have. There's very less visual business. Yeah, it's very, very clear, concise, me gusta. No, I get it, concise, yeah, definitely. Although maybe bias. I'm still waiting for my barrel emote. Honestly, I don't know what to do with the barrel emote. I know I named my channel Explosive Barrel, but it's almost like a joke now that I don't have any barrels on the stream. Like, it's almost like a joke now that there are no barrels around. Is that like a weed barrel? Oh, it's Crazy Hazy. Oh, it's this, the swan keg. The swan keg. We've got a skull with a barrel in its mouth, maybe. I mean, that'd be cool. I think putting a barrel in its mouth. Barrels are pretty complex little shapes. Like if you look at so if we put like just shitloads of the Gasm emote, so you can see the tongue hanging out the Gasm emote, the barrel of a gun perhaps. Oh, maybe is that the true barrel? It was never containers. It was the barrel of a fire alarm the entire time. Is that the secret channel lore we've just developed? Barrel that is a skull. So if I was to do a barrel emote, it would probably be something akin to the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild explosive barrels. Where they're big, they're bright, they're very easily recognizable. You can recognize them a mile off. Because that's what you, like... So we're going to dip into like the visual design of games a little bit. And with good game design, you want to be able to tell what everything is at a moment's notice. And it's a genuinely difficult thing to do. It's an art form in and of itself. But the Breath of the Wild one is a particularly good example of an explosive barrel. So if I show you... So they're very, very good. Like these are top tier barrels. They've always been exposed. Let's see a version of Link as an emote. Maybe? I mean, I really enjoyed Breath of the Wild, but I don't think I'm that big of a Zelda fan overall to have an emote slot dedicated to Zelda. Maybe if I got into more of the other Zelda games, which I know I should do. I should play more of them because I know they're good games. Okami, maybe? Oh, the skull stamp on it, yeah. See, Okami, I think is a deep cut. Like, I think with the amount of emotes available to me at the moment, I think there's yeah, it would. I think you're right. It would match my style. I don't think it'd be a difficult thing to translate down. What's the idea with the stamp? No worries. With the emotes open to me, I want to make sure they all hit and they're all usable. And kind of like, I want people to take them and use them outside of the channel as well, because I think that in lies the magic of a good emote. And it's a difficult thing to sort of capture. So a barrel will be good, but it needs the context to work by itself, I feel. And I'm entirely willing to be wrong on emote theory, which is what we're discussing now. So I'm entirely, if someone's like, nah, what I look for in emotes is a little bit different, then by all means, shoot your opinions. I want to hear them. I have a degree in emote theory. What do you do for a living? I'm an emote consultant. Like, the one thing I am really proud of with my emotes is that they're not the classic chibi ones. Because the chibi ones are good. They fit emotes well because they're big and bold and you can tell what they are at a moment's notice. But I feel like a lot of people do chibi emotes. And I worry that I would get lost in the shuffle if I did what everyone else was doing. The spaces. I suppose it's free. You can do a large barrel across 4 emotes. The largest size, you can put a clearer branding on it, maybe. It's true. That's very true. The spaces wouldn't bother me. Like, the same way that if you see like a big screen, often it's like at a stadium or something like that. Often it's a lot of smaller screens stacked together, and you can see the joins, like the frames of each screen in the middle of the image. But your brain does a very good job of editing it out. The same way if you look through like your classic window, like your 4-pane window, like cartoon like window, you've got the cross of the 4 panes in the middle, but your brain does a very good job of editing it out. And I like the 4 square emotes, but it's 4 emote slots. It's a lot. It is a lot to dedicate. And honestly, I just don't see them being used as much. They look cool. By all means, they do look cool. Cannot take that away from them. But I find they don't get used very often. And with an emote, what I'm looking for is usability. So I think the stress one is going to be used quite a lot. People seem to be warming that today already. Yeah, rip his 4 emote slots. But I think he's even said, like, those are just holdovers. Like, once he has a couple of artists working at the moment, and once he gets his emotes in, that 4 square one is going. I don't think it's permanent. I think it's a holdover until he's got other designs in. So I'm drawing very, very thin straight lines. I love the Kirby one. The Kirby party one is fantastic. I want my animated emote slot. I have no idea what I do with it, but I want it. Oh shit. It's bonk time, I suppose. I feel like I've got a lewd emote. I don't need a bonk one as well. I feel like if I was, each emote should serve like a distinct purpose. And those with the degrees in emoteology can chime in. So, like, I wouldn't have 2 laughing emotes. I wouldn't want to, I don't know what you call it, really. I don't need 2, like, lewd or sexy time or, like, TOS or bonk, emotes. Like, I have, gasm and I have lewd. And that's already 2 dedicated to like the saucy nature of emotes. So yeah, the next ones I think really you see, bonk and lewd serve the same purpose. You put lewd to call someone out for being thirsty, or for saying something like somewhat sexual. Bonk you do the same thing with, so they serve the same purpose. So rather than having more emotes that do different things, I'm splitting the use of that one emote, or that one emote, if that makes sense. Gonna need to honk. He does. After the honking and all that sort of stuff, it's part of the channel lore now. How is it? Oh shit, it's 9:30 already. Tonight has flown past. I don't know how it's been for anyone else, but tonight has absolutely sped. And the stream is coming along. It's getting there. I feel like I can use a bonk more in text context than lewd. That's fair. But to be like, if you're calling, if someone used to be calling it out, like almost like, you know, like the Phoenix Wright objection. I think you need the word. So I think with the lewd, I could possibly play with the colors to make the blood pop a little bit more. Yeah, I like the lewd one. The only thing I'm going to change is it's going to be tinkering with it. The actual core of it's going to be the same. It's going to be the skull with the blood coming out the nose. Whether the text stays or not, I think I want the text in it, but I think we can amend the skull somewhat, make that a little bit more obvious. Are we back on the Halo wagon? Oh, this place isn't actually that long. It's only 2 hours, that's why. Ah, it's a decent enough playlist. Bonk time, no more. It's weird. I feel like emotes are very weird. I take a lot of pride in my emotes. I spend a lot of time like going over them and thinking like, what do I like, what I don't like. I see a lot of like Twitch partners that have honestly not great emotes. It's very, very strange. Ada, my boy, how you doing, man? How's your evening? A lot of bonk memes. Fair. If you're collecting bonk emotes, then I can't blame you. How was the RimWorld earlier, Ada? I was lurking for a little bit. I was actually lurking while making the stress emote. I hope my character's doing okay. I hope they're not dead yet. Yeah, like current like emote holes I know of on the channel are like a hello or a welcome emote. For sure. What else? It's difficult to say like off the cuff. Like a lot of them like just you have to just kind of come up with by yourself. I want like a cool emote. So like a skull in sunglasses or something like that to say cool. Whether like if I'm caught like humble bragging or something like that, then people can go, cool story, bro. Like I want cool story in an emote. Sorry, man, I'm trying to get back into stream properly. I have that anxiety, like going back to school after time off. Fair, fair. That's why in almost like the full year I've been streaming, I haven't taken any time off. I'm trying to get back to it this week or next. What are the names of half these sized keyboards? What are the names of those half-sized keyboards? Keyboardettes? Keyboardlets? Keylets? I actually don't know. The ones that are just like number pads. The cat go bob 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 bob. I actually fucking love. I would, if my first animated emote would absolutely be one of those. I love it so much. You need jammies. What's jammies? I'm gonna Google jammies. Ready Player Rose got animated emotes. That son of a bitch! How did he do it? What's jammies? If you can either put it in the chat or like link it to me or whatever. What is jammies? Oh, I've got BTTB somewhere. I can't remember if it's even still set up, to be honest. Okay, so it's a dancing one. I'd be down for a dancing one. Is that the bi stress? Oh Christ, I feel that. I've done it. I did it ages ago. I can't remember what happened though. My dashboard is. Yeah, I added some. I'm not sure why they don't. Let's try. Does that work? Yeah, there you go. I think. Does this still work? There you go. These are the ones I have set up. So there's a few. Yeah, like top 20. Yeah, I haven't done much searching. Yeah, put a few bonk memes in the Discord. Love some bonk memes. That I feel that on a regular basis. So yeah, like, always be aware, like, I'm definitely always thinking about emotes. And basically all channel upgrades as a thing. The same with Streamloops cards. I still want over 100 in the set. Like, I've got to get there. Shit. Emotes sick as fuck. Yeah, they really are. And they're like the biggest thing that people get from subscribing. So like, I want to make sure that they're worth their weight. You know? I don't want to just have someone subscribe and get like trash tier emotes. Because I want to give people like the best value for money. If someone is like generous enough to subscribe or something like that, they need to get as much as they can for their cash. And I need to provide that as well. I think that to get that TK stress, you need to pay channel points to edit an emote. Modify a single emote. Do that one as well. Trying to squish stress. No, it said I got it. It was a squish stress. I love it. Yeah, I wish there were more options as well. I think I wonder if that's something that Twitch is going to work on as well. Is more of those little effects, because I think they're brilliant. Like, you know that game where you put a mustache on the TV and you drink whenever the mustache lines up with someone? I think it's like that. Like, the options to modify emotes doesn't always hit right, but when it does, it's fucking gold. And I am 1000% here for it. Where else are we going down here? We haven't done this. Just a little bit, but it really helps. Much have we got? Yeah. Oh, going up. We share a similar wavelength more than you think. But yeah, that kind of stuff I think is absolutely gold. And the more people can mess with it, the better. Because I was, like, honestly, like, with a subscription, like, 5 emotes, I didn't think was a great deal. Like, yeah, you remove adverts for the channel. You give your creator some cash, which is all good. But ultimately, like, 5 emotes? It's not enough. No one here wants to be famous. No one wants to be famous. Everyone here wants to be doomed to a life of obscurity. Oh, they got banded. They got banded hard. Oh, no worries, King Odo. I have the dashboard up anyway. It's like 2 clicks for me to ban something. This playlist has a lot more Sonic Racing than I thought it was going to. I don't know how I feel about it. The castle was unguarded. I know, it's just... I think a lot of accounts are getting hacked because a lot of them look like accounts that are in use or have at least been used. Like, they've all got... they've all got, what do we call it? Profile pictures and stuff. So I think people are getting hacked and then the channels are being used as these... bot hackers. So I'm in like 2 minds about banning the people that come in. I can't see who that is anymore. People are in 𝘽𝙍𝙐𝙎𝙃. See if they are a regular, actual person. Like they've got any videos to them. Nah, they've been back. That's not a real account. But yeah, I wonder if we're banning people that are genuine human users but are being targeted by hackers. Let's do this arm real quick, like. Got the speed of Sonic music. We can finish this in 15 minutes. I feel sorry for that woman. She's clearly given it her all. And it's for Sonic racing of all things. To make a new hack. True. It depends. If it's a channel that has any like love into it, like so for example, if my account got hacked, I'd fight to get that back. Because I feel like the account is established a little bit. Go to Pokemon Play. Ooh, new Pokemon. Name a Pokemon after me, dude. You gotta. find a Ghastly and call it Barrel. Do it for me. Do it for me. Have a good evening, bud. And enjoy the new Pokemons. As ever for most of us non-contributed. Yeah, definitely. Like we have different priorities and investments in our logins, for sure. Let's be super careful with this line, because if I mess it up, I have to start over. Fuck yeah! Thank you, Edda, you lovely, lovely man. I made a word mustache skull. It's in the Discord. Oh boy. Oh boy. That's not Discord, that's something else. I love it. It looks like a proper like mariachi like skull. Like almost like a Day of the Dead sugar skull. I love it. I'm so glad this song has come back around. It's fucking, I love it so much. Maybe I'll play all the Metal Gear games on stream. I do love those games. What a thrill. The Endless Ladder. Oh, the Endless Ladder. Yes, I remember. I watched you playing the first one. I really fucking loved it. Like those are some games I probably grew up with. So I hold them in very high regard. They are ridiculous, but I love them. I remember 𝘽𝙍𝙬 did I think it was a 24-hour stream where he played as much Metal Gear as possible. I think he got all the way. I think he got from Metal Gear Solid 1 to I think he finished Metal Gear Solid 3. So he did 3 Metal Gear games in 24 hours. An absolutely Herculean effort from that lad. Loved it. Loved it. Loved it. Loved it. Metal Gear 1 has some fucking jank to it now. Hot damn. Oof, that game has got some oof to it. Killed Meryl. You monster, Udon. I mean, fair. The interrogation in that game is no joke. Ocelot goes for blood. It's genuinely tough. Touch would never end, so I helped it out. Oof. It's alright, you can always go back. See, at least on the next playthrough, because you had Otacon, you've got the stealth camo. So you can potentially rinse it just a little bit faster. Right. I think we're getting there. We just gotta do some leggy legs. So we're just looking at him like this for now. For now, he's just this. Maybe getting him completely the game without being detected. I don't think so. You do get ranks. So I think you get ranks based like a code name. You get a code name based on how well you complete it. So like not killing anyone, not being discovered, being quick, all factor into different code names. But as far as I'm aware, if you don't save Meryl, you get the stealth camo from Otacon. If you do save Meryl, you get the infinite ammo bandana. And in the second playthrough, you get the option for costume B, which puts you in a tuxedo and gives Grey Fox a cool red suit. So I don't know if you've seen Grey Fox's alternate outfit, but I'll show you real quick. But it's super cool. So I know it's up at the top, but I don't know if there's any better images. But it's basically blue and red. So ignore the black one. That I don't know where that's coming from, but the blue and red one is the true alternate skin. Yeah, I like it. It was cool. Yeah, there you go. That's a screenshot of it. I loved it. Very Spider-Man. It is. Like, look at it now. It's very Spider-Man. Everything about that game. Absolutely brilliant. I loved it. A cornered snake is more dangerous than a jackal. Oh, that's so good. I should get some Metal Gear sound alerts and shit. I'm very tempted to just go, fuck it, we're doing all the Metal Gear Solid games. I reckon, like... So... We've got... In terms of, like, what games I want to stream, right? We have a lot. I don't know if Metal Gear is just, like, the flavour of the week that I love. We have... I think this Saturday I'm going to play some Bloodborne. I've had a growing hankering for Bloodborne. So I think Saturday's going to be a Bloodborne day. I'm just going to have a fuck around with Bloodborne. But after The Witcher, maybe we'll start on Metal Gear Solid 1. Because I want to do some quicker games for the release of Elden Ring. Elden Ring, on release day, I want to do a 12-hour stream. Just straight up Elden Ring. AC, you a Bloodborne fan? You a Soulsborne fanatic? Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm just as good because you put it down if you want. Yeah, exactly. So, I see. So my history with the Bloodborne, with the Soulsborne sort of category of games, way back when Demon's Souls came out on PS3, I got super into that with my uni buddies, and absolutely adored it. And then straight after that, I played a little bit of Dark Souls, and then dropped it for years and years and years. And then, like, February of 2020, I picked up Bloodborne, and I've got the Platinum Trophy in Bloodborne. I then went back to Dark Souls 1 remaster for PS4. Got the Platinum Trophy in that one. I've got the Platinum Trophy in Dark Souls 2. I've played a little bit of Dark Souls 3, but I haven't finished it yet. And then I got... I was fortunate enough to get a PS5, because I don't work at work. And I platinumed the remake of Demon's Souls. So Dark Souls 3 is high on my list to play. Will probably be the full-time game after Elden Ring. And yeah, I think Bloodborne is going to be on Saturday. Because I've got the Platinum in Bloodborne, but I haven't done the DLC. So I'm gonna I don't know what weapon I'm gonna use. I don't know what build I'm gonna go for. We'll probably figure that out on Saturday. So if you want to come in and backseat while I'm playing Bloodborne, you're more than welcome. I never claim to be good. Bare fists. Fucking asking a lot in Bloodborne. Holy shit. That's what I want to do. Yeah, that's a tough one. As long as you can hit for 1 damage on each boss, you'll eventually get there. So yeah, I want to play some more Bloodborne because I want to do the DLC. I haven't got gotten those trophies, so we gotta change that. Where there's a will, oh, there's a way, baby. Right, it's about 10 o'clock, so we gotta figure out someone to raid. Who can we raid? I know who to raid. Someone we've not spoken to in a while, but I love them dearly. Let's raid Old Jazz. If you're not familiar with Jazz, Jazz is a fantastic fellow queer creator, a wonderful artist, draws the most supremo hot boys you ever didn't see. Old Jizzworth. I'd say he's worth a jizz. I don't know. But yeah, Lovely, lovely, lovely streamer. Absolutely adore them. Go over, say hi, let's see what they're working on. Everyone else, I will be back on Thursday, 7 o'clock GMT. We're going to be playing some Witcher 3, and we're going to finally do some story. After doing literally everything else, we're going to do some story in Witcher 3. And then, yeah, Saturday will be Bloodborne. But thank you so much for... what we got here? What have we got here? We've got Going Up, give some bits, ever thankful. Dragon in the Bottle for the raid. Icy Scratchy, thank you for the follow. Finn, thank you for the follow. Yes, guys, I'll see you very, very soon. It's been an absolute riot today. Take care.